Hey guys.
Hola.
Hola. Oh, you're Hispanic.
We wanted to talk about how nerdy we are. We're two completely different types of nerds. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm like the book nerd. Like, I just like to read. Just shut up. Jeez, let me go off on my thing that I'm talking about.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Your face is saying.
Oh, good. You know what? Good, because I love books. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll tell you the difference between me and you in a minute. I love reading books. Like, I just have, if there weren't clothes hanging in my room because our dryer is broken, I would show you my huge bookshelf. And that's not book. Whatever. It's not huge, but it's my collection. And I'm really, really crazy about my books. Like, if I read a book, I want to own it. Whether I like it or not, I want to own that book. And I'm considering taking my mom's books and trading them in at Books for Less, because she'll buy books and she never reads them. She just buys books to have them look pretty.
She should be on Hoarders.
My mom should be on Hoarders.
She should.
I feel like I'm the more socially awkward, nerdy person, and she's the comic book nerd. And that's what I'm going to say. Like, you have books, but what you mostly have is comic books. Like,
what?
You have more comic books, I would say. You have more comic books than you have, like, actual books. Anyways, and she is not as socially awkward as me. She can make friends. Like, I want to say the last time we were at the quad was St. Patrick's Day.
No, it wasn't. It was Nelson's birthday, remember? We'll just ignore that. Just ignore
anyway,
it. St. Patty's Day.
The one time, one of the last times we went to the quad, literally she had to mention that she played video games. She plays video games, whatever.
I didn't have to mention it. I got really excited. I
wasn't actually done yet, so maybe you can just hop off my dick for a minute.
Okay, then I'm just gonna
the only thing she had to do was mention that she plays video games, and like the conversation exploded on her, and all the guys were like, "Oh yeah, I play this game and this game."
We started talking about Battlefield,
and she walks away, and her like the guys that I'm standing there with are like, "Your friend has no clue how awesome she is," and I'm like, "She has a little clue of how awesome she is." But anyways, that's the nerdiness. And
I'm worse. Like, I get worse.
Doctor Who nerds.
We're sci-fi freaks too. We love sci-fi.
Anyways, we like watch the what I didn't. Oh, I just said anyways. Jeez, call me that. Anyways, we watch a lot of British TV shows. I feel like
we do.
We watch Doctor Who and Being Human, which broke my heart. Oh my god.
Oh, I know.
But
Torchwood
also broke my heart, and Doctor Who broke my heart too, and Misfits with Simon and Alicia broke my heart.
God, I know.
So
I watched the IT Crowd. Have you started watching that?
No.
You should watch it. It's a comedy. It's so good though.
But
I'm also I also used to work for an anime shop, and I also worked at Dragon Con and Anime Week in Atlanta and Anime Day Atlanta. So yeah, there's that too. So pretty much I play video games, read comic books, I like reading books, I do the whole anime thing too, so.
That's the kind of nerd she's the anime person.
I'm one of those, I generalize. I generalize in everything.
We have a lot of moments where she like quotes something. She's like, "Oh God, you don't know what I'm talking about." I'm like,
it makes me sad. I
don't.
Wish she did.
Like she'll say something to me, and like to me it'll sound funny just because of the way she says it, and so I'll just repeat it. But she's like, "Oh God, you don't know what you're talking about." Like,
no, I don't judge her for it. I was like, "Oh my God, I wish she knew so I could have more experiences." So I could
except for the fact that she always says, "You bitch, you don't know what I'm talking about." Like,
no, I don't say you bitch, you don't know what you're talking about.
I can't get.
The cake is a lie. She went and looked it up so she would know what the cake is a lie was about. And I love the fact that she did that. I mean, I love playing Portal, so I don't know. It just feels cool that my friend is at least attempting to know
I attempt to
which is really
myself
cool to me.
But I can't get into animes. I don't.
I have fallen out of a lot of animes. It was fun selling it and working with the people, and I sold like Pokemon stuff too. I sold like everything. And Hello Kitty. It was also, I'm a licensed Sanrio provider. So, oh god, this is why we don't let me in public. I'm really lame. I'm really lame.
We're both really lame. So there's that. Look, that's my foot back there.
Oh.
And my exfoliated foot.
Oh.
When we went to the lake today, we literally, this is nerdy for us to admit, but we literally just rubbed ourselves down with sand to exfoliate. That's how you do it in the ghetto. That was our hillbilly spa treatment.
We're hippies. We're all natural.
Oh yeah, it was organic. Totally organic.
Okay.
Organic rocks and sand and rocks. Rocks on rocks on rocks.
Oh,
but
oh, and my coworkers make fun of how nerdy I am. Like, honestly, they're like, I have this one coworker. She's okay. She's just like, you're a nerd, you're a geek, you're this, you're that.
Literally, it's just sometimes she just uses a word that is common to me and her. Like, what was it? I feel like you said like a P word that was like pretentious or she said some kind of P word. I'm like, we both know what that means, but like her coworker hopped on her.
Platonic. I said I was talking about me and one of my. A
friend of hers who
I wish I could say
cannot get it through his head that they're just friends.
We're just friends. And so I said that we were platonic. And then she goes, oh, what does platonic mean? And then she tried to play off that she knew what platonic meant. And she was just like, oh, do you mean like platonic sexual friends or platonic like relationship-wise? Bitch, I'm sorry. Shouldn't have said that. Wrong. But, I mean, platonic means you're not sexually into someone. That's what it means, and she's asking me that, and she tried to play off like she knew what it meant. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, if you just admit that you don't know what it means, I'm not going to judge you for it. I mean, I didn't judge Nelson for not knowing. I wasn't just like, oh, how dare you not know. I just was like, hey, look it up. And then he had to look up sensual, too, because he didn't know it that much. I was like, well.
To look up sensual, but,
I mean, it was really good. He was like, he was reading the definition, and then he saw sensual, and he didn't know what it was in the definition, and had to look it up, too. And I mean, I laughed at him then, because...
And she's laughing at him now.
I am.
But,
terrible person.
Yeah, that was our nerdiness. Yeah. Nerd.
So, yeah. Oh, and I get math really easily sometimes. I mean, I do, and I work for a real estate company, so I have to deal with numbers, and I get things a lot easier than I guess my coworkers, and they just give me a hard time for that. Like, if there's any issue that has to deal with any sort of math, it's like they go, how do I put this in a polite way, or just correct sort of way? They go stupid, or they just, I don't know, their brain shuts down, and they can't think, and so they have to have me come over and I guess hold their hand to figure it out. It's
pillow on your butt.
Pillow.
I didn't put it on your butt, my bad.
It's okay.
But anyways, I actually don't make fun of her for knowing math. I'm kind of jealous because numbers are not my thing. Like, embarrassing to admit to the whole wide world, but I failed Algebra 1 twice and Algebra 2 once, and so I ended up going to like a remedial math class, and I passed that because the teacher literally was just like, here's your workbook, the answers are in the back, have a good time. And so that's how I passed it. And we spent our time like doing pretend stocks on the internet, and I lost a lot of money on those stock games, but yeah.
She will never be my investor.
Never.
Remember that, kids. Actually, you know what? That's really sad because she kind of is. Because I'm terrible with money. I'm really, really good with numbers, but I'm terrible with money. She's
really terrible with
numbers,
money.
But she's really good with money, but terrible at numbers.
I'm good at saving money. I'm not good at counting.
Okay, I'm not good at saving money, but I'm really good at counting it. Like, honestly, you could give me any kind of sort of figure for the most part, and I can pick it up on it really, really quick. And I can do taxes and things along that lines with no issue. She's terrible at it, but she's good at saving money. I'm really good at that stuff, but I'm terrible at saving money. So go figure.
So we got about like 10 seconds left here.
Oh, okay. So this is us and our nerddom and
our flying feet.
Oh, we didn't even get into the nerddom. Like, really, I feel like we scratched the surface.
No.
But God, we're gonna talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.